Our class mainly talking about preventing electrical acupuncture, advanced evils for safety part. So how to do it? Yeah, certainly you will learn it in other class. We just got some basic idea how to do it. But mainly we're talking about the safety part of the electrical acupuncture. So EA, or electrical acupuncture, is pretty commonly used by acupuncturists. So that's basically a weekend combination with the needles, like needle connections with the machine. So that's basically, at least we have 2 needles there. 2 needles put to some points, then connected with machine. Even we have different form of the machine, but basically it's one wire coming and 2 chaps connected with the needles. And depending what kind of needles you use, if you use metal handles, of the needles, certainly you can connect the chap on the handle part. If you use plastic handles, where needles have different form, plastic handles, you couldn't connect the chart in the plastic part. You must be connected on the body part here. But make sure they are pretty good connected there, because needles bodies pretty thinner. Certainly metal one you still can connect it with body part. You just have more choice, connected with the handle or connected with the body. Pay attention, don't directly touching the chart part with the skin, leaving some distance there. So that means electrical will through the needles go to the body, not through directly from chart part go to the body. And the electrical will be a circle. So that means like they coming from this side and then they circle back from other side. Certainly it look like one wire here, they are separated here. And then connected with machine here. So that's simpler to say, it's working like this. And the electrical continually stimulations, basically pretty similar like we use hand manipulation the needles. But we can go to more stronger and more long-term continually stimulation needles. We can think about patients have chronic problems like painful situation in there. We try to manipulate the needles, like make the needles working better and longer. No people able to stand beside the patient about 30 minutes continually with hand stimulation there. But a machine can, machine can. So that's basically we say use the machine instead of use the hand give needle manipulation. And that's generally say you can adjust it, how stronger stimulation there. And then including patient's conditions, like some people can handle more, we can like make it more stronger. Some people handle less, which is got a small stimulation there, but continually. So that's originally is the machine we use. So that's the most is the machine like this kind of shape. Certainly on the radio, the last one, that one is not truly connected with needles. That's just use the machine itself, test for the pulse, then directly stimulation the pulse. So that's another story. So basically that one look like a little bit safety and also pretty similar like the commonly one we use for needles. So we're mainly talking about this kind of machine. That means machine connected with the needles. So that's another one here, pretty similar. Yeah, pretty similar. We're talking about before. So generally, any kind of machine, they will have a power on, power off. Then they will have somewhere can connect it with machine. So basically, this one, they can connect it 6 where. That means same time you can connect it with 12 points. 1 where, 2 points. But clinically, truly, you are not necessary to connect it that much points there. Basically, you can just use connected like 4 to 6 points. Otherwise, all the points stimulation is so strong there. So thus you can see these 6 where, thus we're talking about connected with needles. 1 where connected with 2 needles. So that's we say we can connect it with 12 points here. And this one, especially can test for the points. Like go to points location, the electrical got to bigger, then they have reactions like make the bigger and connected sounds in there. This one is the charging, electrical charging. And this one, that's some touch. Like some people, they don't do needles, so they can directly use this kind of sticker, can touch into the skin. And still have we are here connected with the machine. So people still can feel some electrical in there, but just some people scared of the needles, or maybe some people hard to do needles by themselves. Then you can thinking about use this kind of part to touching to the points area and got electrical stimulations. So they just put some example here, like a different part of body pain. Then we can use this machine. So generally say electrical machine we use the most time to relieve muscle pain, painful situation, because they can get continually electrical stimulation there, moving qi, moving blood, and stop pain. So that's the most case. And these kind of continuous stimulations and the long-term stimulations, basically we're thinking about that more reducing way. It's not truly tonify way. But if you try to get some tonify, maybe you can make the frequency let it be slow and the stimulation let it be less, still kind of tonify, but mainly used for reducing, like a relieve painful situation. So that's this machine, and that's this machine. Then we have another kind of machine. This machine you can find in Easter Curtain, or maybe online. So that's still pretty similar one. It's still pretty similar one. That's the power. This machine you can connect it with 4 wires. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 1 wire connected with 2 points. So totally this machine you can connect it 8 points or 8 needles. And there are programs. Yeah, there are programs. So P here is not power. Yeah, it's a program. E here is a sub program. Yeah, sub program. Like you can see here, P32. Yeah. That means program on 3. And the sub program on 2. So basically this machine, they have 9 different kind of program. And under each one, they have different number. Yeah, it's not exact number on sub program, like 2 to 8 sub program. What means program here? So they program like the frequency they use. And then the time, basically including their experience, they're talking about what kind of situation is better use what kind of program. They have a pretty detailed indications and introductions, like a small book follow with this machine. You can specially go to that small introducing book to find which program. But generally speaking, I would like to say, not a big difference. Yeah, not a big difference. So any kind of program you pick up, it's making some stimulation there. But maybe the time is different. Some program is 15 minutes. Then they will stop automatically. Some program is 20 minutes. Most program is 30 minutes. So like if you turn on the power and the program show up here and they immediately show up how long time in the program. So this part is adjunctions for how stronger stimulations by the electrical. depending different part of the body, and also depending like those 2 points, how far away people feel it, the feeling will be different. So basically we can start gradually upward here and ask the patient's feeling. We go upward up to patient can handle it. Yeah, not like too bigger, not too strong, like up to patient can handle it. Then we just leaving there. So when we start adjusted like the stronger here, the time will be start. Like if the time circle is 30 minutes, they will gradually go to 29, 28, certainly, finally, when they go to 1, 0 will be stopped. So the time, they separate the time control, these two were here. And you can separate, adjusted the time on other side, these two were. So truly at different points, you can use different time. But a program, one machine, they will control the same where here. So that's basically. Remember, when you try to connect the needles, you turn off it first. Don't with electrical connected with the needles. So certainly you put the needle there first. Yeah, you put the needle there first. Then you connect the wire with the machine. But during that time, the power off. Then you connect it, whatever you connected with handle part, or maybe the body part, make sure they are truly connected there. Then you turn on the power. Turn on the power. Then matching the wire you connected with the needles. Like right now, you connected on number 1, you adjust it for number 1. If you connected with number 3, but you can adjust it number 1, it's nothing happens. So adjust it, make it more stronger gradually, and ask patient's feeling. If they feel it already, you just slowly try to go up a little bit and a little bit until they say, oh, that's stronger enough. So then you can keep the machine there, keep the electrical connection there. And go to the time, they will turn off by itself. So that's this kind of machine. Yeah, this kind of machine. Generally say we have lot of different kind of machine, but they're working pretty similar way. Yeah, pretty similar way. So then we're talking about, we try to preventing some Eastern acupuncture machines, some advanced evils. So we're talking about generally say, metal kind of needles will working for electrical machine, for electrical. But still some special kind of needles, like sliver needles. It's not that truly working well. So we're talking about they are more softer than generally the needles we used. So that's basically is not truly like got infections. And maybe some toxin reactions, some people like allergy to it. So that's generally say, but I would like to say maybe we don't have, at least I did see the Sterile Needles in Canada here. Yeah. So in China, I know a lot of people use Sterile Needles or gold needles maybe, but I didn't see in here. Because whatever Sterile Needles or gold needles is more expensive than the needle we use. And in Canada here, legally, we only use one-time use needles, then discuss it. Yeah. So I think that's maybe the reason no people use Sterile needle and the gold needle. Yeah.
You know, they are the fine needles.
Fine needle with the fair, no?
We like the needle be very hot and then
yeah.
The fine needle, is it common in Canada?
No, not common. Yeah, even the needle we used here, I try. It's not working that well. It's too thinner. Basic. Yeah.
Cannot.
Yeah.
To put it in.
Yeah, needle will be banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the fair.
And the metals not the same. Not easily to transform the heat.
Metal is okay. Metal is okay, but if you're burning the needles, they will like a pretty easily bending, and you put the skin, they are not truly go to skin. We tried in other schools class. We use pretty short needle, like a half needles, and pretty fast go in. It can work in like a couple points. Then you need to changing another needles. Yeah, it's not like that thinker needles. You can like continually use.
You use the clip to hold the needles and then
Just hand. Just hand. So basically, you are not burning to handle part. Top of the needles is not that hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it can we use the metal one and
just metal one
after sanitizer, and then if we use
the what kind of metal? Well, just regular needles right now here. Yeah, that's the metal one. Truly, it's metal. It's not a plastic one. Yeah. You are welcome. Yeah. So that's basically the needle we use right now. Is standardized steel needles here. So that's basically we use for Eastern machine. Yeah, we use for Eastern machine. So then we're talking about something we must be careful use for Eastern machine. How safety. Generally say Eastern machine is kind of a micro electrical in there. Your bodies, especially nervous systems, they are micro electrical systems. So that's we say when we use electrical machine, we try not too close to nervous systems, not to damage nervous systems. So that's we say some part we couldn't use is the machine. Basically, not too close to brain stem. brainstem belong to our central nervous systems. So that's our brain. That's the middle brain. And the lower part, medulla oblongata. But generally speaking, this whole center part is the brainstem. And on the medulla oblongata part, especially, is a respiration center located, and the circulation center located. So try not too close to brainstem. That kind of electrical will affect it for the nervous system's reactions. So that's the first safety way. We say don't put the needles, generally say, neck area, upper neck, upper neck, and a capital kind of head area that's close to the brainstem area. And then we say not across the spinal. Spinal cord still belong to our central nervous systems. So last we talked about the CNS, including two parts. One part is the brain. Another part is the spinal cord. That belong to our central nervous systems. So we have a lot of nervous cells in the spinal cord. So if the electrical from one side of the body go to another side of the body, that may be caused some damage for spinal cord. So that's we say not across. I would like to say, generally say, whatever in the head area or in the body area, your electrical not from one side to another side, because electrical will pass in there. When they pass in spinal cord or they pass in the brain, they may cause some infections in there. Severe kind of case, maybe cause the patient severe kind of situation. Thus, we're talking about one-wire connections. One-wire connections never connected both sides. But you can put one-wire connected for one side. That's okay. That's okay. Like if patient have lower back pain, you try to treat patient's lower back pain. You can put one wire on the left side connection there, and then another wire connection to other side. So that's the central part. Like you can connect it like UB 23 and UB 25. With the same wire, with the same wire connected here and connected the machine here. That's okay. That's okay. But you couldn't use the same wire. One side UB 23 and connected with another side UB 23. So don't like electrical passing through the spinal cord. So that's we say not cross the spinal with electrical stimulations. And also be careful. Also very be careful. If patient have some illness, relationship with nervous system disorder, like people have seizures, like even no reason they have seizures, they losing consciousness, and then the muscle spasm, some seizures symptoms. So that kind of situations, mostly they will have breath disorder. Breath disorder. So that kind of patient, try not to use electrical machine. Because electrical machine we're talking about, that's even pretty small electrical in there, but still electrical. Inside our body, inside our brain systems, it is microelectrical systems in there. So try to use for these kind of patient. So that's certainly before we use the machine, we ask the patients what kind of illness they have. If they truly have this kind of illness, we try to not use it. And another one we need to be careful. We're talking about inside of bodies, nervous systems is electrical systems. Another important part electrical systems is the heart. So that means, or is the machine not too close to the heart? We say not from one side of the chest, go to other side of the chest. In heart regions. Like if you put one needle in front of the left side chest, and then you put another one on the back, that's electrical passing through the heart. That maybe cause some dangerous situation. So that's basically heart is another issue. And also, I think we put a downward in somewhere. Ask a patient if they have severe kind of heart issue, like a heart illness, or maybe with the pacemakers. That kind of patient don't use electrical, because truly electrical infected with like a pacemakers and cause the heart issue there. So that's keep in mind we have two situations. One is brain situation, try not to use it. One is heart illness, try not to use it. So that's for each machine we need to keep in mind. And now the electrical from one side of the body go to another side of the body. And now the electrical from chest area one side to another side. So that's we're talking about electrical machine here. So that's the first part. We're talking about use Eastern machine, electrical acupuncture. Basically, that's electrical in there. Even pretty small electrical, but still electrical. So that's try not to damage of our nervous systems and not damage the heart. That's including two parts. One part, if they originally have a nervous systems illness already, we are not use Eastern machine. Another part, even they don't have nervous system disorder, but we still need to be careful, not too close to the brain stem, not from one side of the brain, go to other side of the brain. So that's nervous system. And the hard part, same way. Yeah, hard part, same way. Still, patient have severe kind of heart issue, like with the pacemakers, we are not using it. And even patient don't have heart issue, we still not electrical cross the heart, like from side of the chest go to like other side of the chest, still dangerous situation. It's still dangerous situation. Yeah, go ahead.
Many times we will acupuncture some needles on the head, the skull. We usually use the electronic acupuncture.
Yeah.
How can we put the needles?
So basically, electrical, we need two wire connections, but we need two wire. We still can do on the head higher, but the two wire on the same side. Yeah. Okay. You can like you can
put it like this.
Yeah, not cross. Yeah. This way is good. This way is good. This way not good. Yeah. So that's you still can connect it electrical and electrical machine working for a lot of conditions, but just be careful. Put on the same side. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. One wire in the same side. You even can put another wire on the other side. Just not one wire connected. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. So we're still talking about electrical acupuncture. We're talking about how to safety way to do it, preventing some advanced evils happens. Firstly, that's electrical. Yeah, we need to be careful. That's even not stronger electrical, but still possible damage of our bodies. That's basically we have two systems. We need to pretty be careful. One is nervous systems. One is heart. Then we're talking about electrical, maybe injures the muscular. Muscle contractions. So that generally happens like a too stronger stimulation there. That's we say excessive kind of electrical. That can cause the muscle spasm. And then maybe damage the local tissues. And if strong muscle spasm, even possible damage the bone, because all muscles are touching to the bone. When muscle spasm or contractions too strong, and people with pretty weak bone in there, that's pretty possible damage the bone. So that's we say not too stronger stimulation, not cause the muscles spasm. So that's the second issue we need to be careful. Generally speaking, muscle contractions so our nervous systems are touching to the muscles and sending signal to there. Sending the signal to there still have electrical coming from nervous systems. And certainly final part is the transmitter there. So that's if we too stronger stimulations cause nervous system sending too much signal there. And too much signal there causes the muscles spasm. So then we're talking about how to avoid these kind of situations, like how to safety way to do it and preventing too stronger muscles, contractions, and stimulation there. So generally speaking, for our patients, like audio patients, when we do it, we always ask a patient how they feeling there. If too strong or too weaker. So basically, if kind of weaker there, we can increase the stronger, make it a little bit stronger. If too strong, we reducing or we adjust it there. So still remember when we use the machine, any kind of machine, they will have adjusted there. We gradually turn it upper, make it a little bit strong. But if too strong, we turn it back. So that's this machine, one control, one wear. We can separate to adjust it for which wear the connection, strong or weaker. So that's this kind of machine. And the other kind of machine, we adjust it by here. So basically, when you put in the upper, you can see they changing here, how stronger it is. Basically, this part from 0 to 40. We're talking about the different person reaction to it is different. And also depending, when you connect the wire, how long distance there. We try to not connect it too long distance. We're talking about, we only connect it for one part of the body. Same time. So that's the person here. And they have leg here. So for example, if we try to treat arm problems, we can connect the wire here to here. Or if we try to leg problems, we can connect the wire from here to here. But don't try connect it one wire in here, one wire in here. That's too long distance. Yeah, that's too long distance. Even we still can get the connection there, but it is too long. It is too long. So basically, on the arm, just on the arm. On the leg, just on the leg. Yeah, don't try to connect it from the arm, go to the leg. And then we still adjust it. Yeah, we still adjust it. People feeling it and feel a little bit strong there, but not too strong. That kind of situation will not cause the muscle over spasm. Yeah, sometimes you can see the muscle twitching there, a little bit twitching there, but not that severe kind of spasm. That will be safety way. That will be safety way. So that's normally people, they can tell you. Yeah, normally people, they can tell you for that if we use Easter machine. But some kind of patient, they may not able to tell you clearly, like infants and the children. Infants is small children for sure. Even children, they may can talking to you. Yeah, they may can talking to you. but they still not that clear what kind of feeling they feel. And their reactions compared with the others is more faster or more stronger. Maybe just one adjective, they immediately reactions. So that's basically we're talking about the safety way, not used for each machine, for the infants and for children. Yeah. So that's because their reaction is different with adults. And also their nervous systems is not totally development. The organ not totally development. So they are pretty easily be dangerous by the electrical machine. So not good for children. Yeah, not good for children. And then we're talking about don't use it when people sleep. When people sleep, you connected the machine, they couldn't tell you what's the reaction in there. Sometimes maybe cause the overreaction, cause stronger muscle spasm, but you still don't know. So that's still not a safety way to use it. And the same reasons for people losing consciousness. Yeah, people losing consciousness, we are not using it. Yeah.
If we put the needles and then put the electronic on, and then after the patient falls asleep, is it good?
You need to continually go into tracking. Yeah, just in case. Yeah, continue tracking. Yeah, sometimes truly people put it there, they just feel asleep. Yeah. Yeah. But when you put a connected machine part time, you couldn't when it sleep. After sleep, like we adjusted already, that's okay. But you still need coming back to check. Yeah. But just like people sleep there and then you connect the machine, maybe cause the muscles immediately jumping there. Yeah.
And you don't know how much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But after is okay. But you still need to track it. Yeah. Because you ask how strong are in there already. And then they fell asleep. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question, Jin.
Yeah, go ahead.
With children, at what age would it be okay to use e-stim? Like teenager, like 13, 16, is that okay?
Yeah, 10 ages should be okay. Yeah, 10 over 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Over 10 should be okay.
Thank
They
you.
are pretty clear to say like what they feeling there. And their body pretty close to maturity. Yeah, they're 18, like 14, 15. For our TCM, we talk about for the girl circle 2 times 7. For the boy, 2 times 8, that's 16. So around 14, 16 will be good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's we say firstly, we are not for the infants and the children. Secondly, we are not used for people when they sleep and when people couldn't feel something like a losing consciousness kind of patient. Yeah, that's not a safety. Yeah. And then we say we can adjust it. Yeah, adjust it how stronger it is. But we adjust it slowly. Not like immediately we adjust it up. Yeah. So we leave some time like a patient feel it. Then they can tell us how they feel. Yeah. So adjust it gradually and then ask how patient feel it. Generally say electrical machine, they cause some electrical in there. If we overdo it, maybe some painful in there. Yeah. So we are not expected too stronger painful in there. They feel it, but they can handle. That's the best like level in there. So ask the patient and ask patient how they feel it in there. And that's basically we can adjust it how stronger it is. After we ending, so most machine right now, they can automatically turn off, like a time off.
Yeah,
Time off. They stop. But some situations, maybe we try to like disconnections before it turn off. They still on there. We try to disconnection. That kind of situation, turn off it first. Yeah, turn off it the machine before we remove from the needles. So that's the safety way. Yeah, not like a pour on, then we try to turn off. And sometimes like a needle, like the chaps falling down from the needles, we need reconnections, still turn off first, then reconnections. Yeah, not directly put it back. Yeah, during the treatment, sometimes they falling down. Yeah, turn off first, then reconnection. Yeah. So that's basically, basically. And we're talking about adjusted levels, not truly cause the painful situation. People feel it, but not that severe pain.
What about during pregnancy? Like I assume you would avoid the points that you're not needling.
Try
anyway,
not to
like,
use for pregnancy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, try
Never?
not to use for pregnancy.
Okay.
That's truly a little bit stronger stimulation. Yeah, try not to use for pregnancy. Yeah. So that's still talking about preventing muscle over contractions during East machine. So we say that's basically we ask the patients and how they feeling, and try not overdo it. So that's for muscle spasm part. Yeah, basically people, they will tell you, then we stop it.
Dr. Joe, may I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Should we ask the patient to take off all drawing to the electrocution needle?
Yeah, like a metal stuff. It's better take off. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, any kind of metal, make like a ring or whatever. Yeah, it's better take it off. Yeah, because that causes some infection there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Then we talking about the pacemakers. Yeah, we talking about the pacemaker before, but that's very important part. We're talking it again. Yeah, we're talking it again. So pacemaker kind of patients generally say they will have severe kind of heart issue. When we're talking about our heart, we have a specially like an electrical transmission systems there. On the right side of the heart, right side atrium wall of the heart, we have SA nodes there. Then we have another one we call AV nodes, like between right side and left side ventricle here. So that's a heart separate with 4 parts or 4 chambers. So we're especially talking about SA nodes here. Basically, the systems Start from SA nose to the AV nose, and also we have some fabric go to both sides of the heart. Those are special kind of electrical systems, heart adduction systems. That's still electrical there. So what's SA nose working? They make our heart rate. Certainly, it controls under our nervous systems, and also even under our like hormone systems, endocrine systems. But truly directly make our heart rate is SA nose. So that means how faster your heart jumping. Like normally we say 60 to 100, that's normal. It's decided directly by your SA nose. They send the electrical signal from SA nose to AV nose. And also it depending different situation, the adjunction there. And they also control your heart jumping is regularly or irregularly. So certainly regularly is the right way. Yeah, it's the right way. But for some patients, for some reasons, the SA nose losing functions. SA nose losing function, the problems, they couldn't sending electrical signal to the AV nose. And certainly AV nose not able sending electrical signal go to the chamber of the heart. So heart will not contract. Heart function, pushing the blood out, go to circulation all over the body. So when losing these kind of function, people will be dead. So that's pretty severe kind of disorder if the SA nose not working anymore. So in that kind of case, if SA nose not working normally and a severe kind of disorder, like they cause pretty irregular kind of heartbeat, and they are not truly make the heart rate. These kind of case, we can use pacemaker. So pacemaker is a pretty small kind of electrical machine. Yeah, putting inside the patient's body, pretty close to the heart area, and they directly sending electrical signal to the heart and make the heart jumping. So that kind of patient with the pacemaker look like normal people. Yeah. But truly their heart couldn't working by itself. So we use a small machine instead of SA nose there. So we're talking about pacemaker. They make electrical. Electrical pretty easily affected by other electrical machine. So that's why we're talking about like if we use electrical acupuncture, maybe affected the pacemaker's working. So that's we couldn't use Easter machine or electrical acupuncture for pacemaker kind of patient. Yeah. So that's not safety, yeah, not safety. Because if we use electrical acupuncture affected with the like a patient's pacemakers, and their heart rate will be changing, yeah, and their heart maybe not jumping regularly. So that's pretty possible cause some dangerous situation. So keep in mind, patient have pacemaker. We are not only not put the like electrical machine around the chest area, any part of body. Yeah. No, not use. Yeah, just not use. Yeah, any part just not use for safety. Yeah, even not close to the heart, still some electrical maybe cause stimulation there. Yeah. So that's keep in mind. Yeah, keep in mind. That's pretty severe kind of situations. Patient with pacemaker. Yeah. Yeah. So that's very, very severe situations for any kind of pacemaker kind of patient. We are not use electro machine. And also, patient have severe kind of heart disorder, even not with pacemaker, still try not to use it for safety way. Yeah. We can just ask patient like a history talking, like we in Western medicine diagnosis. Basically, patient first coming for the treatment, we will ask a patient if they have some severe kind of illness before, including some heart issue. So heart issue kind of patient, try not to use it. Yeah, try not to use it, even without a pacemaker. Truly, with pacemaker, we totally not use it. But severe kind of heart issue, still try not to use it. So that's we talking about, yeah. That's maybe cause the heart issue. So patient, yeah, we talking about for any kind of patient, yeah, any kind of patient, if we use electrical acupuncture, not put close to the heart, not put close to the heart for anybody, yeah, for anybody, not only for the heart issue, not close to the heart. Especially we are not from like one side of the chest to another side of chest. We are not working that way. Like front of the, we have stomach channel there, right in front of the chest. Like in left side, we have like a stomach, like floating there. Side of chest, we have spleen 21 there. Left side, we couldn't do that. Yeah, that's pretty close to according to part and heart. And sometimes front of the chest, like a back shore of the heart through there, still not safety. Still not safety. Right side is okay. The right side is okay. But make sure patient's heart not located on the right side.
Sure.
We say 99% patient, or even more than 99, their heart on the left side. But occasionally, like the natural development, something wrong there. All of organ opposite direction. So in that kind of case, their heart may be on the right side. And also some people have like lung issues. They may pushing the heart go to right side.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's another issue. So make sure a patient's heart not on the right side is safety. Yeah, but generally speaking, left side is dangerous situation. Yeah, any kind of points, electrical connection, not like passing the heart. not person heart. So that's we're talking about. So no pacemakers. Patient use even other part of the body, any part of the body, if they have pacemaker. But generally say normal patient, we are not close to heart. And maybe other, some people, patient is not a pacemaker, maybe with other electrical machine. It's not that common. Like some people put some electrical machine control the scissors. So that kind of situation, we still not use it. So that's basically preventing way, like all electrical not affected with patients electrical machine there. And also we talking about for pregnancy. Pregnancy for sure we not use for abdominal air. No abdominal air, like we couldn't put a needle there. For pregnancy, we say we couldn't put a needle in abdominal air. And we couldn't put a needle in lumbar area, like lower back area. Certainly, no needle there, no electrical connection there, for sure. For sure. And some points we couldn't use for pregnancy. LI4, spleen 6, stomach 12, your bladder 60, and another pretty common one, gallbladder 21. So that's all these points contraindication for pregnancy. The problem is other part of the body. Is not truly contraindicated for pregnancy, but still possible if too stronger stimulation still possible cause miscarriage. So I will suggest you better not use. On the book they didn't say contraindication, but for safety reasons, better not use. Because these kind of machine, they usually cause little bit stronger stimulations. So for pregnancy, we try not moving qi and blood too much, not got too stronger stimulations. So better not use. Better not use. Besides that, it's a machine, pretty safety to use. Pretty safety to use. But we just be careful, some special kind of patient. Pacemakers, nervous system disorders, and the children, 2 young children, and the pregnancy woman. We try not to use. Other than that, it's pretty safety. But for everybody, we try not to use. Too close to heart, not good. Too close to the brainstem is not good. And not cross electrical from one side of body to another side of body. So that's basically, basically. I would like to say electric machine is working pretty well, really painful situation. Patient have like shoulder pain, leg pain, hip pain. That's we connect there and continuous stimulation there. It's pretty good. Pretty good.